Hey, what's happening, folks? I'm over here at the Salvation Army, and it's about 9:55 a.m. We've got one other lady that's hoping to find some goodies this morning. Oh, never mind. Looks like she's actually going into the consignment store, which is good for me because I'm hoping to be the first in there to get my hands on the goodness. I know some of you folks are new subscribers to the channel, and I wanted to welcome you. For you new subscribers, I am a thriftaholic, but I'm limiting myself to just one day a week because I've got such a big death pile. But I also got the FOMO, and FOMO is fear of missing out. So I come out here to the thrift store in hopes of finding some goodies. So it's about 9:58. I'm going to go in there and see what we can find. And if I can find anything in the thrift store, I'll see if I can't do a little video. Get you guys in a minute. Hey, how's it going? I'm over here at the Shaw's grocery store, and I'm getting ready to walk in there and see if I can't find a little snack. And Big Papa's getting just a tad hungry. I know I mentioned I wanted to film inside today, but the energy just wasn't right. But the good news is I did find some stuff today, and I'll end up showing that stuff to you later at the light table. I know you guys can't see it over here, but this parking lot is slam packed. And I don't usually do this, but I'm going to wear my mask because it looks like a corona infestation in there. So let me see what I can find, and I'll get back to you guys shortly. Hey, good evening. It's your pal Big Josh, and I'm over here at the light table. I was just kind of going over the items that I bought today, and I was just thinking to myself, it wasn't that bad of a day thrifting. I ended up going to the Salvation Army, and then I hit the More Than a Thrift. If you're new to watching my channel, I generally go to two thrift stores. The first is the Salvation Army, and the second is the More Than a Thrift. Typically, I don't find a whole lot of stuff at More Than a Thrift, but lately they've been coming through. I also went to the dump today, but unfortunately, when I got there, I noticed that there was a young guy that goes there sometimes, and he was walking out with a little box full of stuff, and I kind of realized that there probably wasn't going to be a whole lot in there, because I definitely think he's a reseller, and sure enough, when I got in there, I didn't find anything at all. I walked around the place for about half an hour, but just couldn't find anything, but that's okay, because it ended up being a pretty good day over at the two thrift stores. So as you guys saw, the first place I went today was the Salvation Army, and I think I found 8 items. When I went back to the area where they put electronics and other miscellaneous items, I saw this cartridge, and I knew I was going to have to get it. I've probably sold these about 3 or 4 times in the past 8 years, and I knew it was a special cartridge. I just remembered that the Dell carts are usually a little more valuable, so I went ahead and grabbed this without haste. I ended up paying $2.55 with discount, and these sell pretty regularly on eBay for about $40 shipped. They had this little suitcase over there, and it's a Winnie the Pooh suitcase, and it just has a bunch of, it looks like Christmas stencils. I've had decent luck selling this stuff in the past. I saw one guy trying to sell one for like $27 plus shipping. I didn't see any that had actually sold though, but it was $1.70 with discount, so I figured I'd take a gamble on it. Winnie the Pooh's a pretty popular product, so I think it'll do okay. If I can get 15 or 20 bucks for it, I'll be okay with that. I also found this little toy over there. It looks like it's some type of matching game, maybe like wood blocks or cards. I paid $2.55 for it, and it looks like these sell for about $20 shipped. This will most likely go in a flat rate envelope. I should be able to make about 8 bucks on it. I found this thing over there too. It's some type of like little detailing vacuum. I think it's a Dirt Devil product. You just plug it into your USB, and I think it's like, for cleaning up your keyboard. Yeah, see, it's definitely a Dirt Devil. I really don't know if it works. I kind of took a gamble on it. I paid $3.40 for it. I think I saw one selling for about $35 free shipping on eBay. Hopefully it works. If it does, I might be able to make like 20 bucks on it. This game I've never actually seen before. It looks like it's from the 80s. It's called The Game of Choices. I don't know if it's like a biblical game or an atheist game, but I did see one that had sold in brand new condition for 60 bucks plus shipping. I didn't see any others listed, and so I don't know how this will do in pre-owned condition. Unless they're individually priced, all of the games over there are $1, so I got it for 85 cents. I should be able to make some money, hopefully. I found a couple 35mm point and shoots over there today. First one I saw was this Canon Camera. This one is the Z155 with case. It's being sold as is. I got it for $4.25. I've had pretty good luck with some of the point and shoot cameras. It looks like this particular model sells for between $20 and $100. I guess it just depends on the availability at the time people are looking for them. I probably wouldn't put mine for $20, but I figured for $4.25 it should be okay. This is the Canon Z115. This was also $4.25. It looks like this one's selling for about $50 plus shipping. I found this blood pressure monitor. I paid $4.25 for it. It's still sealed in the original packaging, and I think I saw one recently sell for like $30 free shipping. This will definitely go first class. So that's everything that I found over at the trusty old Salvation Army today. Then the next stop was the More Than a Thrift store. The town has actually reinstated the mask mandate. So I guess you're required to wear your mask in this particular city that I went into today. I'm not a big fan of the mask, but if I have to wear it to go into the thrift store, I just have to wear it. So one of the items that I got over at the More Than a Thrift today is something that I really didn't want to pick up just because it's not really in season, but I decided to go for it anyway. And what it is this Kitchenaid ice cream attachment. I opened it up. It's definitely not new, but it looks like all the parts are there, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition. They wanted $10, and I went ahead and pulled the trigger just because I kind of believe in Kitchenaid. And you know, spring's only like 3 or 4 months away, and you know, once it starts getting warmer, people are going to be thinking about, you know, the ice cream stuff again. I think once the market comes back on these, I can probably throw it up there for about $40 plus shipping. I also found this guy over there today. It was $1, and it is a Xylis Parmesan cheese grater. It's definitely vintage. Looks like it's in decent shape. I think Pampered Chef actually bought Xylis, so it's essentially the same thing. Pampered Chef, Xylis. These have always done well for me. I usually get about $15 for them, but it looks like right now they're selling for about $18 free shipping. Anytime you can get these for $1, I would say always scoop them up. It's not going to be a whole lot of money, but the way I make a living is like nickels and dimes. They also had this item over there. It was $1. I saw the name Dakine, and I don't know a whole lot about Dakine, but I know their stuff can sell for a lot of money. I scanned the UPC, but didn't find anything, so I went ahead and just did a little bit more research, and I found that this sells for about $20 free shipping, so this is definitely a good find for $1. I saw this Barbie Dreamtopia sitting over on the toy shelf, and I've never sold this before, but it looked interesting, so I went ahead and looked it up, and I couldn't find any exactly like this, but I did see some others selling for like $79 or $89 free shipping. They had $5 on this. I figured I'd just go ahead and take the gamble. It's still brand new and sealed in the original package, but it does have some areas of damage. I'm pretty certain I can make something on this. And the last, but probably one of the more interesting purchases from the More Than a Thrift today were these 3 Straight Talk phones. They've got a little glass cabinet right by the checkout area, and I saw all these just sitting in there, and I was like, I gotta check these out. I've sold Straight Talk phones in the past before for pretty good money. They're all brand new and sealed, and there are people that buy stuff like this still. They were all $5 a piece. I didn't see this particular model anywhere, but I imagine this will probably get like $20 or $25 plus shipping. I think I saw this one selling for $30 plus shipping, and I think it was this one that was selling for like $40 plus shipping. So I think for $15 I should make some good money on this stuff. That's what I found over at the thrift stores today. So when I finally went to the dump today and didn't find very much, I just wasn't all that upset about it. If you guys are new subscribers or this is your first time watching my content, I encourage you to go check out some of my older videos. I was working on a segment called the Death Pile Destruction, but it ended up taking a lot more time than I was able to commit. So I'm basically just doing short videos now, but you can go back in some of those videos and see just how much stuff I have that's unlisted. This is actually my office right here, and all this stuff over here needs to be, listed. Some of it's packing material, but a lot of stuff that needs to be listed. Now, all this stuff over here on the shelf is all listed. I call that my media section. I'm just waiting for it to sell. But all this stuff over here, those boxes, and then there are a lot of items over here, like those military things and that Orvis, and a whole table full of jeans that I'm supposed to be selling for a friend. All that stuff needs to be listed, so there's definitely a lot of work to do, which is why I'm not going to the thrift store every day. It wasn't long ago, maybe a couple months, I was hitting the thrift store every single day. Plus I was going to garage sales. Plus I was going to the dump. And basically I just filled up the garage. And now I've got like tables full of stuff that need to be worked on. So I'm just trying to focus and concentrate on this stuff. There's plenty of money to be made. I just need to put the work in. If you're new to reselling or selling on eBay and you don't have a lot of experience, one thing I can tell you is if you're hoping to make money on eBay, you're going to have to put in quite a bit of work. I sell stuff every single day, but it takes a lot of work because you're always putting things up. I should probably be putting 20 items up every day, but a lot of times I don't even get to 10. And I think that's going to be one of my New Year's resolutions. Sales have been a little slow lately, but I have been selling items every day, and I figured I'd just go ahead and show you guys what sold over the last day or two. I just sold this little Cuisinart food processor bowl and lid tonight. It's going out for $15. It's been listed since August, so happy to see it go. I also sold this vintage Wagner muffin pan. This has been listed for quite a while. I sent out some best offers for $39.95 plus shipping, and somebody from overseas purchased it, and it's going through the International Global Shipping Program. This is a pretty good sale right here. This is the Fantasy Flight Games Star Wars Rebellion board game. This has probably been listed for about 5 months. I picked this up back in the summertime. There was this trailer park that I went to. They had a community yard sale, and I found quite a bit of stuff at that sale. There was this one sale that they were just giving away really good stuff. Video game stuff. I got a bunch of Xbox 360 games, accessories. It was all free. I picked up some nice boots, some Ariats. It was the kind of garage sale that you love to go to. But this isn't where I got this game. I got this game when I was leaving. There was a pile full of free stuff. I walked over to the pile. I saw this game in there. I went ahead and snatched it up, and I had it up there for like $59.95. Somebody sent me an offer of $41 plus shipping. I said, you know what? Merry Christmas, pal. And then I sold this pair of Muttlux dog shoes. I took a best offer on this for $20 plus shipping. That sealed media that I got over at that hoarder house in Cambridge, that stuff is really starting to sell well. I think I've already sold like a $60 set. I sold another couple over the last day or two. One was like $27 and one was like $40, so I still got a lot left too. So I mean, I'll probably end up making over $1,000 in those DVDs. I'd have to probably say that the best sale of the week was yesterday. It was this vintage Pizzelle maker. I got this over at the Salvation Army. I think I paid like $3.40 for it. It was actually in my way over here at the light table, and I just couldn't take it anymore, and I grabbed it. I said, you're getting listed today. I listed it, and the next day it sold. Somebody paid $125 plus $9.93 shipping. I did kind of get boned on the shipping, but it was my own fault. I thought I was going to be able to put it in a large mailing box, but unfortunately I wasn't. It was a little bigger with the padding and everything, so I had to Frankenbox 2 of those together, and I ended up having to pay $6 more. But I was fine with it because I made like a $95 profit, which was A-okay with Big Josh. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. I wanted to say thanks to Backroad Bidder Chuck for the shout out. He made a little video of all of the smaller channels, that he's associated with, and just gave him a little shout out, and I thought that was very nice. I really appreciate that. If I don't talk to you guys again before Christmas, you guys have a wonderful holiday. So let me know in the comment section what you guys are finding or what you're having for Christmas dinner. Anyway, guys, give me a like if you can, and we'll talk to you next time. Have a great night. Also, while I was leaving the Salvation Army, I looked at their free cart, and they had this big box full of books. And what they are popular mechanic books from the 60s. They are in kind of rough condition. I think some of them even have some damage, as you can see. But I looked them up on eBay, and stacks are selling for like 25, 30 bucks. I figured I'd just go ahead and scoop them up since they were free.